Hello, friends. We're back now filming again, and we have a very famous and wonderful film director named Tetsu Shiratori with his friend Tomoko, who's a wonderful translator, and we'll be showing, is the first film Inori? Or is this
No.
Inori. We're going to show Inori first.
You're going to show Inori, and then the second film you'll be showing is
Sote.
Sosei.
Okay, Sote I haven't seen before.
Sosei.
Sote-i.
SS.
Say.
E. Yes, revival.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I'm glad you know how to say it. All right, good. And then the other film is called The Power of Prayer.
Yes.
Inori, and it's been shown, I think, once or twice in Seattle. I showed it there last year. I'll be showing it again at my Galactic Wisdom Conference next month. But it's a very special time, and I want you to please enjoy this wonderful film. Thank you.
皆様こんにちは。
Hello, everyone.
まずですね、今回この、カンファレンスを主催してくださったヤンネさん、それから紹介してくれたテッド、そして、スコットに心から感謝したいと思います。ありがとうございます。
First of all, I would like to thank Yanni for putting this all together, Ted and Scott, and everyone else who are here. Thank you very much.
それから今日この場に、参加してくださった皆さんに心から感謝いたします。ありがとうございます。
I also thank everyone who is here. Thank you.
私は日本で映画監督、俳優声優してます白鳥哲と言います。
My name is Tetsu Shiratori. I'm a Japanese film director. Also, I am a professional actor and voice actor.
ボイスアクターでは日本のアニメとかマイケル・ジャクソンの吹き替えとかをやったりしてます。
So, as a voice actor, I do a lot of Japanese anime dubbing, and also I did Michael Jackson's voice.
今日これからご覧いただく映画「祈り」というのは、日本では3年3ヶ月っていうロングラン記録を達成した映画です。
So I'm going to be sharing two films today, but the first one is called Inori, Prayer Conversation with Something Great. And it has recorded a long run on theaters for 3 years and 3 months, which is the number one.
この映画はですね、祈りを含めた意識というものを科学的に捉える、そういう研究の成果が取り上げられた映画です。
So this film makes a scientific approach to prove and reveal the power of a prayer and also the consciousness.
実はここでワンカットだけ江本勝先生が登場してます。
In this film, you're actually gonna see Dr. Emoto.
それでその後ご覧いただきます「蘇生」という映画は、2011年の3月に福島県の原発事故が、大きなきっかけとなった映画です。
The second film I'm going to show today is called Sosei Revival in English. It's premiered in 2015, which is about power of microorganisms. And March 11, 2011, the Great East Japan earthquake took place, and that motivated me to make this film.
日本ではいまだにやっぱ放射能の問題、そういう問題について5年経った今も、解決不能な問題を感じてその映画が生まれました。
So it's been 5 years since, but we still face a lot of problems with the radiation and contamination. So this film is all about that, and we hope this will resolve all the issues we face today.
この2つの映画は、私自身の体験が元になっています。
Both films are derived from my own experience.
今からちょうど9年ほど前なんですけども、当時私は魂の教育という映画を作ってました。
So about 9 years ago, in 2007, I was working on a documentary film called Soul Education.
その時に編集作業中にまず耳が鳴り始めたんですね。
When I was editing, I start having this ringing in my ears.
でその後ご飯を食べることが噛むことはできるんですけども、飲み込むことができなくなっていきました。
And I started to lose my appetite. I was able to chew, but I wasn't able to swallow.
2007年の11月になったら声が出なくなったんです。
And by November 2007, I lost my voice.
当時アニメとか、それこそ吹き替えとかやってたので、声が出ないっていうのは本当に大変な苦しみでした。
It's such a big deal because I work as a professional voice actor and actor, and without my voice, and I had regular shows back then, so it was really a big problem for me.
で、11月の中旬になったらもう頭の芯から割れるように痛くなってきて、
And by mid-December, I start having this severe pain in my center of my head.
12月になったらベロがぶら下がってきて、
And my tongue was dangling, like hanging out.
肩の筋肉がこうどんどんなくなっていって、
And I start losing the muscles in my shoulder.
脳腫瘍であることが分かったんです。
And I was diagnosed with brain tumor.
で、ちょうど脳の腫瘍部が脳の中の中心にあったので、手術できない場所にありました。
So tumor was found at the center, very center of the brain, and it was impossible to perform the surgery.
で、その時に先生に言われた言葉ですごく印象的だったのが、頭の半分を取り出して、腫瘍を取って、そして元に戻すっていうふうに言われました。
I just remembered my doctor said, he said he has to take out half of his brain, take out the tumor, and put the brain back.
もうその話を聞いたらもうショックで、もうその後先生が何言ってもわからないぐらい深いショックを受けました。
I was in a deep shock. I was speechless.
で、その時に病院で、自分病室にいながら呆然と自失しながらぼーっと過ごしてた時に、夜のちょうど3時ぐらいの時に、もうどうせならもうとことんまで落ち込んじゃえって思い始めたんですね。
So I was on a bed in the hospital, and I lost myself, and it was around 3 a.m. or so. I thought, no, in such a situation, there's nothing wrong with being depressed, and also, then why not going down the whole way?
心って不思議なんですけど、そうやってもう徹底的に受け入れちゃうと開き直りが始まるんですね。
And it's really funny, but once you accept your feelings, you start to calm down.
で、お昼にはもうどうせ死ぬんだから今まで知識としてきたことは全部勉強して体験しようって思い始めたんです。
So I thought, well, I die anyways. Like, why not try all the things that I've learned so far?
それでまず西洋医学を学習して体験して、東洋医学、そして、ホメオパシー、そしてイメージテラピー、ヒーリング、スピリチュアルカウンセリングなどを体験していきました。
So I restudied and practiced Western medicine, Eastern medicine, homeopathy, image therapy, healing, and spiritual counseling, all sorts of that.
で、2008年の1月に思い出したのが、江本勝先生のことだったんです。
And in January 2008, I suddenly recalled about Dr. Emoto and his work.
実はその前の2006年に、私が監督した映画で「ストーンエイジ」っていう映画があるんですけど、この映画は、江本勝先生が実際に波動カウンセリングで腫瘍を治した話がモデルになった映画です。
So actually, I made this film called Stone Age, which was premiered in 2006. And in the film, I introduced a story about Dr. Emoto's Hado counseling and how he was successfully treated the cancer.
で、その波動カウンセリングではですね、実際に我々の過去の感情や感覚、それから思考レベルのエネルギーが測定されます。
So with the Hado counseling, you can measure the emotions, senses, energies from the past experiences.
例えば怒りっていう感情を持つと、これがカルシウムを沈着させやすくして血糖を上げて臓器の肝臓を痛める傾向があります。
So for instance, the energy of anger deposits calcium and raises blood pressure level and spoils liver.
悲しみは肺を痛める傾向があります。
Grief hurts lungs.
抑うつは胆のう。
Depression, gallbladder.
嫉妬は胸腺。
jealousy, thymus gland,
固執は肛門。
and stubbornness, anus.
すべて過去のエナジーが肉体に減少していることがわかるんです。
So all the past experiences and related mind and emotional energy influences you on a physical level.
それで私はその過去自分が抱いた感情を感覚そして思考をまずは受け入れてそしてそれを肯定して最後に心から謝った。
So what I did was, for the every emotion, senses, and thought patterns of my past experiences, I did the following process: acknowledge, accept, affirm, and at the end, forgive.
それこそ受け入れられない感情とかも全部自分が抱いたものだからそれをひたすら受け入れてそしてそれを肯定して許し続けました。
So, there are feelings and emotions that you don't want to face, but I took them all and I accepted them, acknowledged them, affirmed them, and I forgave them.
もう症状が出るたびにその症状の原因を許し続けたんです。
So each time I get a new symptoms from the tumor, I searched for the cause of it and I try to heal it.
そしたら1年かけてなんですけど2008年の10月25日に実際に MRI の検査したら腫瘍がなくなってました。
So about a year later, October 25th, 2008, with the MRI and all sorts of the experiment, the medical testing, I was cancer-free.
すべてはこの意識の振動がそれを減少化させているんです。
So our mind, our consciousness is creating a reality.
不調和な意識っていうものは不調和な細胞を作って不調和な肉体を作って不調和な世界を作っていく。
So unharmonious mind creates unharmonious cells, body, and the world.
調和の取れた意識は調和の取れた細胞になっていくし調和の取れた肉体そして調和の取れた世界になっていく。
On the other hand, harmonious mind creates harmonious cells, body, and the world.
すべてが意識が現実化しているってことをその時に体験しました。
So through my experience, I know that our mind, our consciousness is creating the reality.
でこの本当に苦しい1年間だったんですけどその中である日布団からこう起き上がるとそのままこう倒れ込んでしまって歩けなくてこう起き上がるにしてもこう倒れてしまうっていう日がありました。
So that 1 year was very challenging for me. But there was one day when one morning I woke up and I was not be able to get up because of something is wrong with my brain. And I think it was the influence of the tumor. And 起き上がれなかった。
でその時にもうこれは本当に大変な病気だなってすごく深く落ち込んだ日があったんですけども
And I thought, oh gosh, the cancer is such a big deal.
でその日のちょうど夕方の5時ぐらいになったら体が楽になって出なかった声が急に数日間出た日があったんです。
But at around 5 p.m. the same day, I suddenly felt bitter, and that lasted for a couple days.
実はこの日この時間にある方々が私のためにお祈りをしてくださったんです。
Well, later I found out that at the very moment, the same day, same time, there were people who were praying for me.
魂の教育って映画に出演してくださった高幼児教室の子どもたちとそして先生親御さんたちが私のためにお祈りしてくださったんです。
So the children from the Taka Youth Educational Center, and their parents who appeared in my film called Soul Education, they gathered and they were praying for me as they folded 1,000 cranes for me.
これは後で知ったんですけど、私はもう深く感動して、もう涙が出てきてしょうがなかったです。
So I found out about that later, and when I found out about that, I was really deeply touched.
それで祈りというのは実際に、現実を変えてるんだなっていうことをその時に体験しました。
So I truly understood through my own experience that prayer does change the reality.
ここに集う皆さんもここで一つになって祈ることができたら、それは実際にこの地球上を変えていることになるんです。
So if we are to bring our hearts together today, now, and pray together, we can change the whole world.
今日この後映画を見終わった後に皆さんと共に地球への祈りを捧げたいと思います。
So after we finish watching the film Inori, Prayer Conversation with Something Great, we would like to give our prayers to our Mother Earth. I hope you will join us.
じゃあ、
Yes. Okay,
ぜひ
thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. Yes?
What about Terry?
Jerry?
Yeah, our hobby, someone, Indian's friend. Maybe we could send also prayers to him.
Oh,
Vernon?
no, Vernon's friend who is having... For Jerry. But, the lung cancer, right? Yeah.
Also, too, I want to tell you briefly that I've collected nearly $200 to pay for some herbal medicine in the past has been proven very effective in treating any kind of cancer. So I've got that money to send to him. Actually, what I'm going to do is buy the medicine and send it. Yeah, but anyway, so thank you.
Great.
I want to mention, Ted, the formula for that is from the Novelty tribe next door. And Ted arranged to send that through to Becky, and Becky sent it through to Jerry. But this will help him buy it. I guess it's an herbal thing?
It's an herbal thing. It costs $100 a month. I've got enough almost for 2 months now.
Okay.
So if you want to, I know I'm not asking people who've already contributed, I'm asking you, but for those who know who want to contribute, just whatever you want to contribute is fine. Staff.
Plus these prayers with that.
Yeah.
Very helpful.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll do that.
Oh, to the healing formula? It's called the Two Feathers Healing Formula, and it's from Susan Liberty Hall, and if you want to wait for a second, I'll look it up now.
Well, what we can do is after the first film, we're going to have 10 minutes break. Ted, you can come up here, type in the website on my PC, and I'm going to show up on the screen. How's that sound?
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Good.
That's
All right, so before we start the film, now we have to apologize to all of you watching this later that we cannot have these two films online right now. So if anyone is interested in our film, you can find details on the websites, inori2012.com, that is INORI2012.com, and officetetsushiratori.com/sosei, SOSEI. I will show on the screen later. And also you can contact me. I'm Tomoko Mira, the film production director for Office Tetsu Shiratori, and you can reach me at int at officetetsushiratori.com. I will put on the screen as well. And also our film projects are supported by donations from individuals, groups, organizations, and we accept from $10 and above. And with donation of more than $500, we will put your name on our end credit of this film. And we're currently working on the new documentary film called Reading, which is inspired by Edgar Cayce's readings being applied to the current day practice, especially in the field of holistic medicine, contributing to the well-being of mind, body, and soul. So if anyone is interested in supporting us, again, you can contact us at int@office.tetsushiratori.com. Thank you, and please enjoy the film Inori, Prayer Conversation with Something Great. It's 90 minutes and with the English subtitle. And we'll have the prayer afterwards for Jerry and also for the Mother Earth. Okay,
Thank you very much.
thank you. We're sorry.
許してください。
Please forgive us. We're sorry.
許してください。
Please forgive us. Mother Earth,
ありがとうございます。
thank you so much.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you from depth of our hearts. Thank you.
地球さん、
Mother Earth,
大好きです。
we love you.
大好きです。
We love you very much. We love you.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much. Thank you. And now we would like to pray for Jerry.
Yes.
Is it okay if Tetsu leads that prayer, or do you want to lead? Okay. Vernon,
Okay.
would you come up, Vernon?
Iti. Jerry Hona.
チェリーポー
Yep ima nana ni bak sinom joval tere. Bungam nana wak na kalap tuni. Tamui sosuk mo ya ni pangwa na boti aqua na wak ni aqua itam sosiyam sopkyo sinam ang ungak hapi mong vasto dike ovi itam umoy sosuk moy moy sopkyo sinam moy amangam hapi itam piunana wak ai pim son kayep itamum ai ta sun voti yung yep itamum ne ai son ove kahalai te ove each kalap ne hakam itamu kamatam not ita kayukuya not ita hin wuwan to nana wak lol mat kasit yes kai Movi kaltini ayep ima sovauta kama umumia nak yan Movi puma inumi pangka kwa yaw na umungam amoy nawa kanani panchaki Ovi nu nakpayom son kanabutita Movi halay ne kachi kalni lol mat kachi sopkyo sinmoy umamangam nawa kanani kwakwa pai lol mani son kay kwakwa chevi kwakwa payantani Yusu kyawa ita me hoya iloha yan pamachu put piuma yang ngamnana waknan itam put ka kyauna itam wala halay Ovi panghito hohong pim yeskam awanang dadvin kwa payantani so lol mane kachit yesyo ne lol mat kachit yesyo ne Wakwai lolma
Thank you, Vernon. Thank you. Some of you may not know who Jerry is, so Vernon, can you tell us about him? his current situation?
Jerry lived with his grandpa, who was a priest. And as a young man, as a boy, he learned all the wisdom from him. Ancient knowledge. He is of the rabbit tobacco clan. Today, he is keeper of the pipe. He leads prayers, meditation, when the men gather for a ceremony. That's his responsibility. I honor him, respect him. He is my mentor, my teacher. What I learned from him, I interpret that in this modern context. So it will have relevance to the young people who have not experienced the ancient traditions. They are living in a highly technological world. And they are forgetting who they are, why they were put here, why their purpose for being here. And so whatever I learn from him, I try to present that in such a way to tell these young people that Hopi has much to offer. That we, unlike many of our brothers and sisters of different tribes, we have a big responsibility, a big burden that we are now carrying. And it's very hard to get these young people to listen to us because they are so immersed in what all children are immersed in, technology. They carry computers all the time. They would rather listen to the computers than to their grandpas. But there is still hope. This is why we are so interested in trying to tell them who they are. Ya'itam Hakim Hopi. Who are we, Hopis? And the best way to do that is to listen to Jerry about Hopi knowledge, about Hopi science. And for us to take that knowledge and teachings and to say it has a lot of relevance in today's modern society. It carries a lot of hope, message. So what we are trying to do is to say to them, let's put our minds and hearts together, like our elders still are doing. In that way, we will create a lot of energy and direct that energy towards an intent. That intent is to heal Mother Earth, to bring holiness to Mother Earth. That's the intent. And the power of our prayers is what will make us do it. We should not be skeptical about what prayer is. It's a force, it's an energy. And if we aim that and focus that on the right intent, we will change the world. Together, we can bring holiness back to earth.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Vernon. Jerry is one of the elders of Hopis. He was supposed to be here with Vernon to attend this conference, but right before the conference, he was diagnosed with lung cancer. So that's why we want to send our prayer to him. And he, like Vernon shared with us just now, that he is very important for Hopi, not only for Hopi's people, but for all of us. And we really wish for his well-being. Yes.
I also ask you to do the prayer, and you have done it, for our granddaughter, Iloha. That's her name. We call her Angel. She's now about 8 years old. She cannot eat, swallow. So when the mucus builds up in her throat, we have to suck it out. She can't walk, play with her cousins. She can't talk. But she has such tremendous energy. I got so depressed at one point. And it was her that looked me in the eye and said, "You cannot abandon us. You must continue to fight to save the water, which is life." I hear her saying that. People will say or consider her handicapped. And I say, no. She's an angel. I am the handicapped one. People are the handicapped one. People that have perfect vision but can't see the beauty are handicapped. People who have perfect hearing but can't hear the music, the voices of nature, a million-voice river choir. We are the handicapped one. We have the ability to speak. But so many people speak in hate, not in love. They are the handicapped one. Not my angel. Not my angel. Okay. Thank you for praying for Jerry. Ohiloha. For children all over the world who are suffering because of our behavior. They have no water to drink, polluted water to drink. They're homeless. That is so wrong. So wrong. And so it's up to all of us to work together to help them. They are crying, but we can't hear the cry. If we don't help them, we have no business being here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Bruno. Thank you, Vernon.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much. Thank you. Before we take a short 10 minutes break, Michelle asked me one question, so I would like to clarify one thing from the film. Professor Bruce Lipton, he mentioned that we need to lower our vibration, and it really means to be grounded. When you meditate or send prayers, you have to calm yourself down. If you take deep breath, your heart rate starts to slow down, your brain waves starts to slow down. And when your physical body is so calm and reach this state of, let's say, like in a synchronicity with the natural flow or the rhythm, that's when you reach a very high concentration level. And a lot of people say you have to raise your vibration. I think it's more of expanding your vibration, like expanding the field of vibrational that you reach or the sense. So it's different from that, what he said in the film. It's to make yourself calm down, be grounded, and so you'll be ready to pray or to meditate and reach the deep place.
I forgot to mention one thing about Jerry. About 5 years ago, he went to Japan,
Oh, yes.
to Nagasaki. And he delivered a prayer feather and prayed for the victims. That was about 5 years ago.
Thank you.
We're going to be calling him shortly.
Okay. We'll have a 10 minutes break, and we'll start the second film. Ted, would you come down here with the link and everything so that I can show it on the screen? Okay. Thank you very much. When we were praying for Jerry, a man appeared in front of her. It was a Hopi man with 2 feathers in his hands, and he was doing this. And that was right before Jerry, and then not Jerry, Vernon came up again and told us that Jerry went to Japan 5 years ago to give the feathers. So, and Emma confirmed with the Vernon that yes, that man is Jerry with 2 feathers. So now it seems like our prayers went through, which is good. Yeah.
It's a special herb.
2 feathers. Oh.
No coincidence.
Oh my gosh, such a blessing. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. So this is the information where you can get the information of film Inori and Sosei. Huh? Yes, we can do that. How's that? Is it good? And the contact info. Are we good? Okay. Should I turn all the lights down? This is good? All right, great. Okay. So, はい。
これからご覧いただく次の蘇生という映画はですね、今から5年前に、福島で原発事故が起きた時の出来事が大きなきっかけとなっています。
So the next film I'm going to be sharing, Sosei Revival, it's about it derived from the Great East Japan earthquake that took place 5 years ago in Fukushima.
福島県のその飯舘村を含めた原発がある区域では、5年経った今もいまだに皆さん、ふるさとに戻れていません。
The affected areas such as Iitate village in Fukushima prefecture, a lot of people are still taking shelters. More than 10,000 people are not being able to go home yet.
この蘇生を作るこの4年間の間に私は何度も福島のその原発立地区域を取材しました。
So in the last 4 years, this film was out last year. So 4 years after the earthquake, I visited Fukushima many times, especially those areas around the Fukushima nuclear power plant.
そこで目撃したのは、放射能に汚染された土を掘り起こして、黒い包みにしてそれを同じ福島に移動させてるだけなんですね。
So what I saw there, what's happening there was that they gather this contaminated soil and pack up in the black bag, and they're moving that bag to another location in Fukushima.
当然その移動させられたそこの地域では山が削られて、土も汚染されて、で地下を通じて海に、放射性物質が流れ続けています。
So the relocated areas, of course, the trees are cut down to pile up all the bags, and the radiation level will go up, of course, and through the underground water, the contaminated underground water will flow into the ocean.
つい1ヶ月前も福島県の飯舘村に行ったんですけど、もうさらに黒い包みの山が増えてですね、美しい村がですね、本当に墓場のように、その土で溢れていました。
We visited Iitate village a month before, last month, and there were piles and piles of black bags, like a big wall, and Iitate village is such a beautiful place, but it turned out to be like, like a graveyard now.
もうその現実を目撃したらもう本当に胸が痛くなって自分たち人類の罪の重さを感じました。
And so, by seeing that, it really hurt my heart, and how big the sin we're committing on earth.
で何ができるのか、今何をすべきなのか、考えついて知ったのが微生物による蘇生という話でした。
So, I had to do something, and I really gave a deep thought, and I looked for solutions, and there it was, the microorganisms and their power.
地球でその生命が誕生した頃に、生きていた微生物たちは、空気もないしメタンガスやアンモニアや放射能だらけの中で生きていました。
So in the ancient Earth, when they had no ozone layer, so any oxygen, microorganisms, they used like methane gas, ammonia, of course, radiation from the outer space, and they used that as an energy source.
今でいうとこの汚染の極みにあったものを、空気を作ってオゾンを作ってこの今の私たちの、母なる地球を作ってくれたのが微生物たちの力なんですね。
So, it's the power and the potential of microorganisms. They can take what's so-called pollutants that we call pollutants and create oxygen, the other elements that are really beneficial for us. And they've been doing that for many, many years to create and nurture the earth that we know of today.
彼らの力だとですね、放射能も浄化エネルギーの変えることができるし、それから汚染をですね浄化する力があることをこの映画を通じて知りました。
And so, through the research of microorganisms, I learned that they have the potential to take pollutants and make them, and then revive the environment, our earth.
そして彼らは私たちの祈り意識が影響するんですね。
And their behaviors and activities are influenced by our consciousness, our mind.
もちろん水の情報も変えることができます。
And of course, they work together with water.
今我々人類が、破壊し続けて汚染し続けていることを今こそ彼らの力を借りて蘇生に向けて動かなければとそう思ってできた映画がこの蘇生という映画です。
So I made this film hoping that we could remember the power of microorganisms. They're our ancestors, and to have pollutants turn into a solution for what we face today, that what we're doing today.
私たちは人間だけじゃなくて動物や植物、微生物3000万種近くの生き物たちによって生かされています。
So, Earth, humankinds are not the only ones who reside on Earth. There are many other beings, animals, plants, microorganisms. So many beings reside here. More than 3000万やから300 million species? More than that, maybe?
彼らも神聖さがありちゃんと生命を持った尊厳を持った存在です。
So we should remember the dignity of all lives and to respect them and love for our Mother Earth.
そして私たちの地球への愛を思い出していただきたい。そんな思いでできた映画がこの蘇生という映画です。
So through this film, I hope you remember your love to our Mother Earth.
最後までごゆっくりご鑑賞ください。
Please enjoy the film Sosei revival.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
Thank you very much. 私たちは人間だけじゃなくて兄弟です。
ありがとうございます。All the living things, we're all sisters and brothers.
私たちはつながった存在です。
We're all connected.
動物も植物も微生物も人間も
Animals, plants, microorganisms.
兄弟で
As
す。
humans, we're all sisters and brothers.
地球へ愛を捧げましょう。
Let's send our love to our Mother Earth, beloved Mother Earth.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
キートス。
Keep us.